It was a sunny Saturday morning when I got the call from my neighbor, Claire. "Hey, I need a huge favor," she said, her voice tight with nerves. I frowned. "What's up?" "My ex is getting married," she said, hesitating. "And I need someone to be my date. Will you come with me?" I blinked. Claire had been my neighbor for years, and I'd always admired her from afar. But this was unexpected. Sure," I said cautiously. "When is it?" She sighed with relief. "This Saturday. Please, you have to help me survive it." The day came quickly. I dressed in my best suit, feeling both nervous and protective. Claire, looking anxious yet beautiful, met me at the door. "Thank you so much for this," she whispered, slipping her hand into mine. The drive to the venue was quiet, each of us lost in our thoughts. I could sense her tension, the unease of facing someone who had once hurt her. We arrived at the wedding hall, bustling with elegantly dressed guests and laughter. Her ex, Mark, spotted her immediately and smirked, clearly expecting her to feel small, awkward, and inferior. But with me by her side, she held her head high, radiating confidence. The ceremony went smoothly, but I noticed Claire's eyes scanning the crowd, wary of her ex's friends and family. When the reception started, Mark tried to approach her, but I subtly stepped in, offering quiet reassurance. "Just ignore him," I whispered. "You don't need his approval." Claire smiled, a small weight lifting from her shoulders. She began to enjoy herself, dancing with friends, laughing freely for the first time in months. Halfway through the evening, the photographer asked for a group photo. Claire was hesitant but joined in. Mark made a comment under his breath, meant to sting. But Claire didn't flinch. She smiled at me, and I realized that her strength had grown. As the night continued, guests complimented her, noticing her poise and confidence. And I noticed something else, Mark's smug attitude slowly fading into unease. By the end of the evening, Claire had been approached multiple times by old friends, praising her grace, her independence, and her ability to rise above past hurt. Finally, as we left the hall, she turned to me, tears welling in her eyes. "Thank you," she whispered. "I didn't realize how much strength I had until tonight. You helped me see it." I smiled, placing a reassuring hand on her shoulder. "You had it all along. I just reminded you." That night, I realized something profound. Sometimes, being there for someone isn't about grand gestures. It's about quiet support and believing in them. Claire's exit intended to unsettle her, but instead, she walked away stronger than ever. And for me, being her date wasn't about romance or recognition. It was about helping someone reclaim their power. Driving home, I felt a warmth in my chest, a sense of purpose, knowing I had helped a friend rise above pain. Sometimes, the smallest act of support can leave the biggest impact. And that night, I knew I had been part of one of those acts, a reminder that kindness, courage, and presence can change everything.